I have maybe the most exciting thing to tell you all about. Hail Raatma, first of all. VHS 99 is happening, baby! Let's get into it!
What's your favorite scary movie? Amen.
We'll tear your soul apart.
Well, I'm Pennywise the dancing now.
Oh, blood on the beast!
God, don't do that.
But sometimes death is better.
Hey everybody, what's up? KillJoy Jake here, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. I have some very, very, very exciting news today. It's the one that my head actually might explode. I might go and cry in a corner because I'm literally so happy about this. VHS 5 is happening, and apparently it's titled VHS 99. Now getting into this, let's start all the way back at the beginning, when VHS 94 came out, and we can talk all the way from there up until this point, because we got some big old tasty news today that I can't wait to get into. You're gonna want to stick around for that. The producer of VHS 94, Josh Goldblum, had stated after the last film came out that the production team already has ideas for the next VHS and that a potential sequel ultimately depends on the reception of VHS 94. Well, VHS 94 had a very, very, very positive reception, which I'm very happy about, because personally I think it's maybe the best film in the entire franchise. It really is one of those amazing comeback films that just blew my mind. Hail Raatma! It introduced me and the world to many, many awesome horror directors who are now getting their own features, which is so awesome. That list includes Chloe Okuno, Timo Giganto, and Ryan Prowse, who I just think are all amazing and just absolutely killed it with their segments in that last VHS installment. I didn't mention Simon Barrett because he's already made movies and he's already been popular. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chloe, those people are still on the rise, and I'm really happy for them. And now a little more recently, on April 21st of 2022, comicbook.com reported that actor Freddy Rodriguez from Planet Terror, no, he's not related to Robert Rodriguez, the director of Planet Terror, posted a since-deleted Instagram photo, seemingly confirming his involvement in a Shudder-produced sequel. The post included the hashtag VHS85, hinting that the film will most likely be set in the year 1985, which is interesting because now, today, we've gotten this from Production Weekly, this coming on the screen right here. Basically, the film will be titled VHS 99 instead of VHS 85. Maybe that was like a working title, maybe they wanted to go back in time, do some like 80s nostalgia and all that, but 90s nostalgia is officially in now, so I can see them kind of going with this route of like maybe setting the movie in another very popular 90s year, 1999. Now the most exciting thing I think from this entire video is that we already have the names of two of the sketches that will probably be in this next movie. There's probably going to be the announcement of like two more. They might just not have directors yet or writers attached to the project that are like confirmed to be doing it or not. I'm not 100% sure, but Ozzy's Dungeon is the very first one on this list, and oh my god, do I want to know who Ozzy is and what he has in his dungeon. I'm sure it's something really messed up, some kind of crazy creature. And I can assume that because it's coming from director Flying Lotus. Now, if you have no idea who that is, because I'm not gonna lie, I was reading that and I'm like, is that like maybe like a fake name or something? Like, I've never heard of Flying Lotus before, like a director Flying Lotus. I don't know what that means, you know, so I had to look it up. Flying Lotus is this director who made this insane film called Kuso. I think that's how you pronounce it. Kuso, I don't know. Kuso. I've never seen it before, but it's a Shudder original film that looks to be one of the most messed up and mind-boggling, weird body horror kind of films maybe ever made. I've just seen two of the trailers at this point, and my god, that thing looks like it goes hard. I absolutely love trippy body horror kind of stuff like that. It really just scares the hell out of me, so I'm very excited to watch that. I'm going to make time sometime this weekend to possibly put that on and watch it. It looks like one of those movies that you want to be under a certain substance to watch too. I want to point that out. I feel like Flying Lotus's style will translate perfectly to VHS, probably coming up with some kind of creepy, super messed up monster. Possibly this person, Ozzy, that we're talking about. What does Ozzy have in his dungeon? Maybe some kind of creepy meat monster. I don't know, but I can't wait to see it. The big thing I'm hoping for from this is to see some more creepy body horror that I have obviously seen in Kuso. Like I said, I have not seen it yet, but from what I've seen from the trailer, man, it looks weird, and I really hope he brings that weird energy to his VHS skit. And then the second skit, titled Gawkers, is from a director and writer that I actually know, Tyler McIntyre. Now, one of my favorite outings from Tyler McIntyre is this little movie that's like part of this sub-series in like Hulu's Into the Dark series. It's this really weird like Blumhouse side project thing that they do where they grab like these like up-and-coming directors. It's very similar to what VHS does. They grab like these up-and-coming like smaller directors and give them like a whole movie. They're like, hey, go make a movie. I really don't know what their like schedule is for making these movies, but like when this thing was going on, like it would be like a new movie every month, and it's like, that's crazy that you can just pump those out like that fast. And in a weird sort of way, it did kind of feel like Blumhouse's take on like the VHS franchise. Instead of crushing it into like 20-minute, like 15 to 20-minute little segments of shorts that all compile into one movie, they would basically give them like an entire 90-minute movie. They're not all good because of that, because it very clearly seems like the script is like rushed and put out there faster than a typical 90-minute movie, but some of them stand out, like Good Boy, directed by Tyler McIntyre. I absolutely loved this one. It actually blew my mind. I always like put them on, you know, just to put them on. Like, they're fun, you know, they're not all good. Some of them are good, some of them are fun, or whatever, and just some of them are just straight up bad, but this one really impressed me. And that's very few and far between with that series. But it stars Judy Greer, and she gets this dog, and basically it eats people. I don't want to tell you any more than that because it's really crazy, and it's definitely worth a watch. I've been really impressed with Tyler's work so far, so I'm very excited to see what he brings to the VHS franchise with his skit Gawkers. Gawkers? Is that what it was? That sounds wrong. It doesn't even sound like a real word, but Gawkers. Gawkers. There are no plot descriptions for either of the skits we have announced at this time, but oh my god, from just the titles of these and the directors attached to them, I am literally so excited for this. And if they get 2 more directors who are absolutely amazing or up-and-comers, I'm totally down to see it. I'm very, very, very excited for VHS 99. If you've been watching this channel for at least the past 6 months, you've probably heard me talk very, very highly of VHS 94. And the reason I talk so highly of it and why it impressed me so much is it's very few and far between to find something that's like mainstream and ever somewhat popular that's like fresh and an original idea. Typically the stuff that's very mainstream and out there and like in your face is like the stuff where it's just like a sequel to something. And that's not bad. I loved the last Scream movie. I really liked Halloween Kills, but like this is the stuff that I live for, that I absolutely crave, is these crazy original ideas that from horror directors who are just like totally spitball and they want to put out something that's like super creative, super raw, not anything that's like, oh, this has to be a 90-minute movie. No, this is a crazy idea that you can fit into like a little 20-minute segments, and it's always just something that's so mind-bending and crazy, and I absolutely love it. The sewer drain skit, for example, is something that I just absolutely loved because it's just so different. I've never seen that anywhere else. That's so original, something I've never really seen before, and it really blew my mind. I expect nothing less from VHS 99, and I am literally so excited for it if you couldn't tell from this video. But what do you guys think? Are you pumped for VHS 99? Are you hoping that they just keep making these movies forever? Because I'm in that boat, let's be honest. Leave me something about it in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this new video on VHS 99. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror content. Also, if you want to support this page further, you can hit that little join button on my page and bam, you're a channel member. Thank you guys for watching again, and as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.